Hello guys, it's Sandy and welcome back to my channel. As you all know, it is officially Pride Month. Woo! Okay, I just had to just say that out loud. Cheers everybody! Some of you may know this already and some might have guessed it or just heard me say it in the past, that I am bisexual. Now I am currently 25 years old and I have known for a long time that I have been drawn to both girls and boys. Ever since I was 14 to be exact. Now at this time I was in high school. Honestly the worst time of my life. Every lesson was torture unless it was art, music, PE or sewing class. But it is here I discovered my orientation, funny enough. Sometimes you just know. Other times you find out through, experience or simply just a feeling. For me, it was a trigger of some sort. There was a girl 1 or 2 years older than me. She was around the friend group I was with at the time. I didn't know that she was bi, or at least that she liked both genders in a way, but I wasn't completely 100% aware of what that fully meant at the time. Not that I thought too much about it at the time as well, but you know the dealio here. I talked a lot with her on a couch in the library where we all used to be hanging out, and I really enjoyed talking to her. I think I played soccer with her younger sister or something, and that is how I knew her outside of the friend group. We had some common interest with anime if I recall, or manga, I'm not quite sure. Anyhow, I think it was otaku related. Sorry, I'm old. I barely remember my past much from high school. As you all know, I am a potato. Goodness Sandy, get back to the story. One day when we were in the library and everyone hanged out and talked a lot, and she and I was on the Lego couch in the corner. Now that this library was kinda weirdly shaped, not gonna lie. I still remember clearly in my head, but I'm too lazy to point it out how it was like. Anyhow, a guy all of a sudden waved her over, pretty much. You know the casual when they walk in like, hey, come over here. I want, talk to you or something. That's sort of way, that's what I read anyway. Anyhow, he waved her over and he had just arrived and sat down on another couch 5 meters away from where we were. There was this short wall that kind of blocked the view to the other couch, so I kind of had to sit on the edge of the couch I was current on to see clearly, that sort of thing. She did go over there and sat down next to him, really close to him, and he had his arm around her. I looked at them and I don't know why, but I was really annoyed for no reason. I was so irritated and that he interrupted our conversation, for one. Though I just did not like the fact that she was close to him and not me. I did soon hear that they were together though, and yeah, honestly, at the time I did not know why, but I did not like that thought. I remember that day when I got home from school and lay down on my bed. That moment played in my head. And the thought kept circulating in me, and that why on earth did I get so frustrated? I realized that my heart was beating faster, exactly when I thought about this. Though I simply thought it was just my anger taking over. After a week or so, I still got mad when she was together with that guy. I honestly did not like him much, not just because they were a couple, but there was just something about him that ticked me off. I am the type of person that judges people pretty quickly. 10 seconds and you're judged. And honestly, it takes a lot for me to change my opinion about someone. Honestly, I'm still like that today. I do remember they broke up quite fast. I'm not sure what the reason was, but we all hanged out as always after that. One day when I was walking home from the bus stop, I actually texted her and we had a simple conversation. But at some point my heart beat fast and I felt the need to tell her how I possibly felt. Note, I was still quite confused about my feelings at the time. And also, I did not just want to say anything over a text. I said something like, hey, there is something I want to tell you, though I don't think it is right to say it in a text. Can you come over one day? Honestly, me today would never say something like this. Ever. I actually think I had more guts when I was young than I have today, honestly. Anyhow, I remember my hands were trembling as I wrote this. My heart was pounding out of my chest, and I could barely breathe. I remember looking at a mirror of some sort that was on a small road on the way to my house. That mirror was there to help see cars we were gonna drive out. In other words, just a security thing to make sure you don't bump into another car. I remember that I stared at it for a while, that mirror, and I saw my face bright red, and I just took many shaky breaths while waiting for a reply. I realized when I saw myself in that mirror how serious this was to me. I ended up looking to the sky right away though until I heard the ding sound and felt a vibration on my phone. Yes, this moment in my life felt like a movie. Yeah, don't compare real life to movies, people. Stop it. Moving on. She did say that she was fine with that and we decided on a day. I think it was weekend since, you all know, school and such. A hassle, but needed. She came over to my place and I just remember sitting in my room with her, not saying anything for quite some time. I am not sure if we ended up going on a walk or something at some point later, but I believe we were still in my room when this happened. I was sitting cross-legged on my bed and hugged a pillow, and she was sitting on the end. At some point she asked me, so what did you want to say to me? Of course, we had a small talk before this, but when I tried to muster the courage to say something, I just felt my heart jump out of my chest. Remember, a 14-year-old who has never had any love experience is all of a sudden faced with it head on. Yikes. Rip my young self. I stuttered a lot. I was shaking, holding the pillow extremely tightly, and I did manage to say in some way what I felt. That I really liked her, and I liked being with her, and when I saw her with that guy, I was frustrated, and I simply did not like it. She replied to me saying something like this. I had a feeling you wanted to say that. I freaking panicked when she said that. I screeched and just said, "How did you know?" "Well, you said it was better to say it in person, and you seem nervous," she said to me. To be honest, that day was one of the hardest in my life. Not the fact that I realized I liked girls as well as boys, but the fact that I had to put my heart out and admit that I liked someone without knowing how they felt about me. As you all know, the fear of being rejected is one of the biggest fears we humans have when it comes to socializing. At least, in my case. Now, you probably wonder, what happened between us? We actually did end up being together for 6 months. And honestly, this is actually my first proper relationship, if you can call this proper, because during that time we kinda saw each other only like 10 times. Honestly, when I look back, I know it was my fault we ended breaking up. I remember we were together past Valentine's Day and such, but I know it was my fault. I was really young, and it was my first proper relationship. I was having some problems with my neck and breathing problems, though later on I realized that if I just took walks it was better. But there was also a possibility there was mold in the house that was the cause. Also, I have a small bladder. Yeah, hate myself for that, but moving on. And honestly, that did not help my confidence. And I still do have the same problem, by the way. That is part of the reasons why I hate leaving my house and going away to places. I always feel that will always stop me from going anywhere. That is also one of the reasons I never visit her. So in the end, me not wanting to go anywhere because of my small bladder and my breathing problems, honestly, not even that, it was just my fault, pretty much. I actually met her once after this and we hanged out. I think it was 1 or 2 years later. Honestly, I wanted to try and get back together with her, though she had already gotten a boyfriend, and you know what that means. Dead zone. Let's just say it did not go well. And I did not like it, and it was awkward. Know this, people. Important. Life is not an anime, and don't like you act like you're in one. I don't recommend it for your mentality's sake. I still partly regret that I let her slip away, and that I did not try more. I wished I had tried more, just not because of, well, I hope things would stay the same, that we would still be together, but that I would actually have given it a proper chance, instead of just giving it up. Life is difficult. I wouldn't change it for anything though, honestly. I learned a lot from that experience. And if I could change anything, I honestly wouldn't. It has shaped me to who I am today. And honestly, it's still part of me. Oh yeah, right. I did tell my mother about her a few weeks after that we broke up, and I am glad that she's so accepting and understands that I like both genders. Well, this was my story when I realized I was bisexual. Not gonna lie, I have wanted to share this for a while, but I was not sure how or when to. I think it is pretty fitting to do so now, honestly. I hope this story may help some of you, or it's just nice listening to. I am open about my orientation, and I have been ever since I came out to my mom. And that, my friends and fellow potatoes, is 11 years ago. Well, all I can say is, I'm proud of who I am. And I hope you guys are too. But most importantly, happy Pride Month, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye bye, oh. See you guys. Peace out. And also, when I'm hearing this song, this particular part in the refrain, it sounds like they're singing this. I'm waving the pride flag. The song is called White Flag, but for me it sounds like Pride Flag. See you guys. Bye.